True Star Wars fans are known for their unwavering, never-ending loyalty to the franchise, and for conjuring up some truly incredible theories about the future of our favorite galaxy far, far away. As Disney gears up to release Star Wars: The Last Jedi, fans have already been sharing their theories online, and really to anybody who will listen to them. Luckily, we're all Star Wars fans, and we're all down to chat the what-ifs. So let's break down these 7 best Star Wars: The Last Jedi fan theories right now unlisted. This episode is brought to you by PlayStation Store. Purchase Star Wars Battlefront 2 Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition on PlayStation Store today. From believable to downright ridiculous, Star Wars: The Last Jedi theories keep coming now that fans have been treated to a jaw-dropping trailer filled with juicy, yet incredibly vague info about the upcoming film's plot. Until December 15th, we can really only speculate, so speculate we will. Let's kick off our list with a theory that started circulating long before a trailer was seen, but rather way back when we first learned what the new movie would be called. Number 1, The Last Jedi is... As soon as the title of the upcoming installment was revealed to be Star Wars: The Last Jedi, the internet went into an absolute frenzy. Who is The Last Jedi? Is there really only one? Shouldn't that be a bigger concern? Although The Force Awakens literally states that Luke is the last Jedi in the opening crawl, some fans are not convinced that will remain true by the end of Episode 8. Instead, some have suggested that Luke will die, but not before training Rey to become, you guessed it, the last Jedi. If correct, Luke's death would be the continuation of a pattern in which the mentors fall and the mentees rise, such as with Luke's former mentor, Yoda. R.I.P. Many fans have also suggested that The Last Jedi is printed in red rather than the usual yellow to hint that something bad is definitely going to happen. Still, there are fans that are certain Luke will make it to Episode 9 because he's gonna need some time to reveal a major secret. Number 2, Luke is a Grey Jedi. And it is officially the beginning of the end of the Order as we know it. Let's break it down. The theory states that Luke is now a Grey Jedi, or a Force user that balances both the light and the dark sides of the Force. He has semi-abandoned the Jedi Code while also semi-embracing the dark side. Basically, there's a lot of gray area when you walk the fine line between light and dark. See what I did there? By balancing both sides, a Grey Jedi just may hold the power to defeat even the most evil of villains. With so many subtle and not-so-subtle hints scattered throughout the Last Jedi trailer, it's no surprise that this theory is widely popular across the web. For one, Luke is heard saying, quote, "It's time for the Jedi to end." Pretty straightforward, while Snoke utters, quote, "Darkness rises and light to meet it," aka Grey. Alright, so it's not that straightforward. Other theorists have also pointed out that the poster for the movie sees Rey holding a lightsaber that turns from blue to red right down the middle of both Luke and Kylo Ren, perhaps symbolizing that balance of light and dark. And if Luke really is operating under a refined Jedi Order, we can only assume that he'll train Rey under the same gray sky. The next theory on our list, however, takes a complete opposite approach to Rey's destiny. Number 3, Rey will turn to the dark side. Perhaps this claim is solely based on the exchange between Rey and Kylo Ren in the Last Jedi trailer. Rey is seemingly pleading for help to, quote, "find my place," and next thing you know, Kylo Ren is there holding out a helping hand. Some have suggested that Rey is left lost and alone after discovering that her parents were murdered by Luke, which then prompts her to join the dark side. And one far-fetched theory dives even deeper into that claim, suggesting that Rey will actually kill Luke before becoming Kylo Ren's right-hand woman. Like I said, far-fetched. Other theories suggest that Rey and Kylo Ren are gonna fall in love, and then what is she supposed to do when she finds out her one true love is straight evil? Join him? Seems unlikely, but talk about a crazy twist. Also talk about serious disappointment for Luke, if this is even close to true. Imagine all of your trainees turning to the dark side. Ouch. Speaking of love, another theory sees our boys, Finn and Poe, also taking their relationship one step further. And by one, I mean like a billion. Number 4, Finn and Poe sitting in an X-Wing? Just because there's a full-on war brewing in the galaxy does not mean there isn't any time for a little lovin'. An increasingly popular theory suggests the next major relationship in Star Wars will be between Finn and Poe. Poe is the commander for the Resistance and one of Leia's most trusted operatives. Finn is a former stormtrooper. Seems like a mismatch, but this theory is actually highly plausible considering the cast and even Lucasfilm's president, Kathleen Kennedy, are all dropping hints that love could definitely be on the horizon for the two. In an interview with Escardalera, Kennedy revealed, quote, "We've talked about it." Yeah, okay. Something tells me that Kathleen Kennedy doesn't just talk about future Star Wars plotlines. Oscar Isaac, on the other hand, was far more revealing while chatting to Ellen DeGeneres. Hinting at a potential romance for his character Poe, Isaac referenced The Force Awakens, spelling, quote, "I think there's a very subtle relationship happening. You have to watch the film a few times to see the little hints, but there was. At least I was playing romance. I won't say with which character. Spoiler alert, it's Finn. Let's remember Poe was the one to give Finn his nickname. FN2187 is so not romantic. But most importantly, we all remember Poe giving Finn his signature jacket in Episode 7 because, quote, it suits you. And then he bit his lip. He bit his lip, people. That always means something. And the Finn theories just continue from there. Number 5, Finn is still part of the dark side. And the worst part of this theory claims he doesn't even know he's doing anything wrong. Sure, we know Finn chose to leave his violent stormtrooping ways behind him, but what if that was always the plan? Is it possible that Finn was programmed to join forces with the good guys simply to spy on them? If there's any truth to this, Finn's gathering a whole lot of intel for Kylo Ren, or worse, for Snoke. And if he doesn't even know he's working for the bad guys, how exactly is he going to find out? And more importantly, how would he react? Does he have a reset button for his feelings? It's far too depressing to consider. Number 6, the deal with Rey's parents. Now, even if Finn really is evil, at least he knows where he comes from, which is definitely not the case for Rey. And of course, for all of us who are still desperately trying to figure out who she belongs to, because at this point, just about every Star Wars character could be her parent, or her sibling, or her 7th cousin twice removed, according to multiple theories. The most popular theories range from her being Luke's daughter, to Han and Leia's daughter, to Poe's sister, to Obi-Wan's granddaughter, and the list goes on and on. One theory that allows us a temporary break from scratching our heads is a claim that suggests Rey's parents are, get ready for it, nobody. Well, of course they were people, but many fans now claim that Rey's mom and pops have actually no real significance. No ifs, ands, or buts, or mysterious family members is going to change the fact that she was chosen by the Force simply because of who she is and not because of who she's related to. While this theory seems very possible, we have to then question why there is so much mystery surrounding her parents' identities if we literally wouldn't care because we wouldn't recognize them anyway. Also, no cool parents? Where's the fun in that? So we're going to hold on to the hope that Rey is connected to somebody we know, and we're also going to hope that it all makes sense when it's finally revealed. Number 7, Rey is a clone. So let's take the opposite approach and dive into a theory that is both ridiculous and plausible. Rey is a clone. Wait, it gets better. She's no ordinary clone. Nope, she was cloned from the DNA found in the hand that Luke lost to Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. Some theorists suggest that Emperor Palpatine cloned Luke after finding his severed hand. The theory first began with popular Star Wars theorist and YouTuber Mike Zero, and there are a lot of people on board with the possibility of Rey actually being a clone. It would explain the mystery surrounding her parentage, and definitely explain the definite similarities between her and Luke, namely her ability to use the Force with such ease. Other theorists have also suggested that Rey was cloned and her cloner was disappointed to discover that she wasn't an exact replica of Luke. Perhaps the cloner thought he had made a mistake. Perhaps she was unable to channel the Force as a child and the cloner abandoned her and left her on Jakku. If we're being totally honest, the theory sounds pretty out there, but it definitely wouldn't be the first time we've seen clones in Star Wars, and if it's true, it definitely won't be the last time either. Besides, we've all heard the saying, it's so crazy, it just might be true. Personally, my theory, it all comes down to the porgs. I'm not even sure what it even refers to, but I'm certain that porgs are the key. As long as we get plenty of porg screams throughout The Last Jedi, you can be assured that I'll be happy. Which of these theories, if any, do you think hold some weight? Leave your thoughts and share your own theories down in the comments section below. And make sure you come back to dissect every little detail of the movie, because you know we will, when Star Wars The Last Jedi premieres on December 15th. Until then, I'm Sinead DeFries. Thanks so much for watching. Then click to the left to check out the 7 best Star Wars movie villains, and click to the right to see the Force Awakens cast dish on their first Star Wars memories. Thanks to PlayStation Store for sponsoring this episode. Get your copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition on PlayStation Store today.